In just 3.5 years, Dayton's own Warped Wing Brewing Company has grown tenfold at their Wyandotte Street operation. Now they're one of Ohio's most recognizable craft beer brands. Let's meet some of Warped Wing's top brewers and learn how to make some of our local favorites.
This is the mash tun. This is where it all starts. This is the spent grain.
Starting with water, grain is the next ingredient of any beer. Depending on the style, it can come from wheat, oats, corn, and even rice.
Basically what's happening is we mill the grain, then it's stored in the inverted tank that's welded to our box crane, the 10-ton. It then is released into the mash boil kettle.
Now it's time to style the beer further with the third required ingredient.
We're making sugar water, barley tea. We're adding hops for bitterness and flavor, and the yeast does most of the work.
The yeast will come later, but now we have what is called wort, and it's very hot.
We need to take this wort, this boiling liquid, to somewhere between 60 and 70 degrees as quickly as possible.
At this point, the wort is 0% alcohol by volume, but that is about to change in the fermentation tanks.
It's there that the wort meets yeast, and once fermentation begins, it's technically considered beer.
After sitting 2 to 4 weeks, drinkable beer will be ready, but for some styles, that wait can take up to a year, sitting in a bourbon or wine barrel.
These are Cabernet Sauvignon barrels. This is a first use with our pirogue, our Belgian style black triple.
Once the beer is aged properly, it is ready to be canned or kegged.
We run right now at 60 cans a minute. It fills the can in a matter of about 3 seconds. Then they get wrapped and sent out to the warehouse.
Most Warped Wing beer is distributed off-site, but some is kept here.
So this is our small cooler. These are finished kegs. The cooler at our satellite warehouse facility is about 5 times this size.
No matter where you are, the next step is enjoying an ice-cold local craft beer. And this is a big weekend for Warped Wing as they're hosting their second annual Trotwood Lager Urban Campout. It's this Saturday, June 10th from noon until 7 p.m. Food, live music, and of course beer are all available, including the first tapping of Ermel's Creamsicle, which is a Belgian-style cream ale. Bring a chair and you might even get to meet Trotwood Jerry, who we've had here in our Fox 45 studio before, so that'll be pretty exciting for those heading out there on Saturday.
He was thoroughly entertaining. Now we know you're a craft beer connoisseur and you know a lot about it. But what did you learn that you didn't know on this trip?
What did I learn that I didn't know? I was not aware how many different styles of grains they could use. There are 5 to 6 different types that Warped Wing uses in many of their different beers, and a lot of craft brewers do the same. So it's not just wheat, it's not just rye. They could use even rice to make a beer too. So that was pretty cool.
Right.
When Mike Joyce learned something new about beer.
It's going to stick in here.
All right, our timer now is 5:42.